Maps are dangerous things. We look at them and we see nations, history, sovereignty. But sometimes a country on a map is not a country at all. Sometimes it is just a business transaction. This is the story of Panama. Not the nation, but the corporation invented in a back room on Wall Street. To hide a failure, to steal a province, and to dig the most expensive ditch in human history. Before the Americans, there were the French, and they had a god named Ferdinand de Lesseps. The man who built the Suez Canal, he thought he could conquer nature. He was wrong. Suez was sand. Simple. Panama was a biological weapon disguised as a country. The French arrived with pianos and fine wines. They treated it like a vacation. They ignored the Chagres River, a beast that could rise 10 meters in an afternoon. They had no idea they were walking into a slaughterhouse. It rained for 9 months, a year. Clothes rotted on your body. But the rain was not the killer. The killer was microscopic. Yellow fever, malaria, they called it the black vomit. In hospitals, they put bed legs in water to stop ants, unknowingly breeding the mosquitoes, killing them. The hospitals became morgues. They could not build coffins fast enough. 22,000 Frenchmen died. 1 dead body for every meter of canal dug. By 1889, the dream was dead. The machines stopped. Back in Paris, the company collapsed. The greatest financial scandal of the century. 800,000 people lost their life savings. The government fell. Lesseps died in disgrace. Panama was abandoned. A graveyard of ambition. But one man saw an opportunity. Felipe Bunavarela, an engineer holding millions in worthless paper. He could not dig the canal, but he could sell the whole to America. A rising empire hungry for global power. He packed his bags for Washington. Goal: trick America into buying a disaster. But the Americans were not interested. They wanted Nicaragua. It was flatter, closer, and safer. To change their minds, Bunavarela needed a fake news campaign. Nicaragua seemed perfect. Panama seemed impossible.
This route through the
The US experts voted unanimously for Nicaragua.
Agreed, let's proceed with this segment.
Panama was rejected. Senator Morgan led the charge against Panama. Bunavarela was losing. Time was running out. The vote was days away. The press declared it over. Until he found a small article about a volcano. He needed proof. Something visual. He found it in a stamp shop. A 1-cent stamp showing Nicaragua's Mount Momotombo smoking. Proof that their safe route was a ticking time bomb. He bore 90 of them. He mailed one to every single senator. The morning of the vote, the letters arrived. They saw the volcano. They imagined their canal buried in lava. Panic set in. The vote swung instantly. Nicaragua was out. The Senate voted for Panama. Panama was chosen.
To all the mistakes we're about to make.
The greatest con in history cost less than $1 in postage. Roosevelt offered Colombia $10 million for the land. But Panama was a province of Colombia.
This is unacceptable. We will not stand for it. Tear it up! It's worthless!
Colombia said no. They wanted more money. Roosevelt was furious.
We have to move the shipment tonight. They know we are here. Are you sure? What about the guards?
So they went to Plan B, steal the country. If they will not sell it, take it. A revolution manufactured in New York. Buenaventura designed the flag and wrote the Constitution in a hotel room. Funded by Wall Street banks. November 1903, the gunboats arrived.
There's nothing here, man. We're in the
Colombian
wrong place.
troops arrived to stop the rebels. But they were met with bribes, not bullets. The only casualty of the war was a donkey. A new nation was born. The US recognized Panama 1 hour later. Buenaventura, a Frenchman, signed the treaty for Panama. He gave the US total control forever. The people of Panama were not even invited to the meeting. Now the Americans owned the zone. A country within a country. The digging was about to begin.
It's even larger than the schematics suggested. We need to adjust the approach.
This time they would declare war on nature itself. With guns and shovels. First, they killed the mosquitoes. Colonel Gorgas fumigated everything. They paved the streets and cleaned the water. Then they built a caste system, the gold roll and the silver roll. Gold for white Americans. Silver for Caribbean workers. Segregated hospitals. Segregated water fountains. Then came the Culebra Cart, the backbone of the mountains. They used 60 million pounds of dynamite. Trains ran non-stop, moving the earth to the sea. The earth fought back. Landslides buried men and machines. General Goethals ran it like a military operation. The West Indians did the dying. Thousands more died, but the work never stopped. They poured a mountain of concrete. The largest gates ever built. (1914). The oceans met.
Look at her now.
The SS Ancon made the first transit.
There she goes.
A dramatic
The world map was redrawn.
is underway.
A shortcut
The
worth
path through
billions.
Panama is now more critical than ever before.
But Panama was cut in half.
For these families,
Inside the zone, it was
home,
suburban
and
America.
baseball was the tie that bound them together, far from American soil.
50 centavos
Outside
por
it was
el mango.
poverty and resentment.
Caro, le doy 25.
A fence ran through the heart of the country. Tension built for decades.
Get out of our way!
Blood was spilled for a flag. Finally, in 1977, the US agreed to leave. 1999. The Americans went home. Panama was finally whole. Or was it?
In the heart of the city,
Look at the skyline
these
today.
towers stand as the undisputed symbols of corporate power and influence.
It is not a jungle anymore. It is a bank. The Panama Papers revealed the truth. A place where money goes to hide. The legacy of Wall Street lives on. The canal is still the artery of global trade.
Here is the money for
They
the
still
mango.
use the
Thank you very
US
much,
dollar.
sir. Enjoy.
The ghost of the empire never left. It is a country built on a deal. And deals can always be renegotiated. Today, Panama looks like paradise. The jungle has grown back over the French graves. The iron monsters are now just monuments to hubris. But for the people who live here, the wealth of the canal often feels far away. The ships keep coming, bigger every year, carrying iPhones, cars, grain, and oil. Connecting the factories of Asia to the malls of America. It is the most important choke point on Earth. Now new empires are knocking on the door. China is building ports here. History threatens to repeat itself. The game of geopolitics never ends. Bunavarela is long gone. His stamp trick is forgotten. But his creation remains. A scar on the planet's surface. A nation forged in a boardroom. Now trying to find its own identity. Beyond the shadow of Wall Street, it is a land of incredible beauty. And cold calculation. The country invented by a bank. Was it a crime? Or was it progress? Depends on which side of the ditch you stand on. The water keeps flowing. The money keeps flowing. And the jungle watches.
Something's out there! Hi, Commander. Scanning the left bank now.
Thanks for watching.